Hey, this week I wanted to do something a little different, so a friend and I made pens using pine cone and resin. They turned out really good, and I'm excited to show you how we did it. I hope you enjoy the video.
First step is to gather all the different materials we're going to make these with. One thing we forgot to do is to silicone the cracks in these molds, as well as we forgot to spray like a mold release on them, which helps you get the resin out once it's cured. Now it's time to pour and mix the resin. The colors we're using for these pens are white and blue. We also mixed up a green batch of resin for a different project, but we haven't done anything with that yet. We used a pressure pot to get rid of bubbles as well as to stabilize the pine cones. Once we have the resin and pine cone brick, it's time to shape them into pen blanks by cutting them into little rectangle square things. And then you take that a step further and cut them to size for the actual pen you'll be making. I use my lathe to drill the hole where all the mechanisms for the pen will be going. Just a reminder to always use gloves when you're using super glue, because I know from experience super gluing your fingers together is so annoying. This specialized drill bit makes it super easy to make the sides of the blank flush with the brass core. Now it's time to put the pen blank onto the lathe to start shaping it. After you get it into the shape you want, use sandpaper to further smooth it out and refine it. To finish, I like to use CA glue, which is this paper towel spot right here. I put a few layers on it and then I resand it, and what that does is it protects the wood and resin and really gives it a nice polish. The pen press is used to permanently push the pieces of the pen into the brass core. Once all the permanent pieces are in place, all that's left is to assemble it, and then you have a finished pen. I'm really happy how these pens turned out. I think they look great and was really fun to do.